Hello and welcome to Random Access. On today's show, we have a very fine guest with us. My name is Jon Helmholtz. I will be the host for tonight. With me today from a medical cosmetic clinic, we have Jennylyn Gleave. Did I pronounce that correctly?
That's correct.
I did this time. It's all up here. Jennylyn, how you doing?
Good. Great. Thanks for inviting me on your show.
Well, KMVT is always happy to have you.
Thank you.
So, Jennylyn, you've been involved here with KMVT for quite some time, huh?
About 7 years.
About 7 years. You host a show here. You've been hosts for some of our events. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I've hosted a Christmas tree lighting ceremony for quite a few years with downtown Mountain View. And I have helped out at the Arts and Wine Festival, done a few fairs here and there, and I have my own show.
What's your show about? What do you do?
It's geared toward encouraging young people, regardless of their socioeconomic backgrounds, to choose the best life. So I try to interview inspiring leaders, and we discuss their pathways to their success, not so much their success, because everybody knows that's what makes them famous.
Yeah.
You know what they do and how well they do it. I like to talk to them about how they got there, so that I can encourage, especially young people, to make similar choices.
Now, what brought you to that avenue of having that show?
A young man that used to come to my home and visited with my daughters was gunned down at 19 years old because he owed, apparently, I was told, $100 for drugs.
Wow.
And when I was at his funeral service, I was just blown away, by the devastation. This is a kid that was like part of my family, and I couldn't understand why he was dead. It just didn't make any sense. So when I did my research and what I'd read in the news, it sounded like someone who lacked supervision. And we live in a society where both parents have to work, and there are a lot of unsupervised young people, and some of them choose the wrong path. So I just wanted to do something that can encourage people. You don't have to come from wealth to be a success. It's a choice. And so that's what motivated the show and why I chose to do that show.
That's great. I like how you say it's a choice. So now with you having the show of encouraging people to kind of become their best selves, in that sense, I'm to understand that you were part of this medical cosmetic beauty clinic.
So television, I grew up in South America. I went to nursing school, went to medical school, and so I've come from a medical background, but I came here in a marriage and didn't ever convert my licensing. But during the time I was in medical school, I spent my free time in theater. And so my drama teacher connected with me on Facebook and was upset that I was not in a theater. And in seeking a theater where I could go and pick up where I left off in South America, I landed at KMVT, and the rest is history. So this is one of my passions, interviewing people. It's always been, although I've never really done it behind a camera before. And my other passion is the medical cosmetic field. I love making things beautiful, making people beautiful. I try with myself, kind of hopeless sometimes, but I keep trying. And so I wanted to marry my two passions. And I thought, what if I could start a medical cosmetic clinic where I can provide all the non-ablative medical treatments for people who needed enhancements, and also produce television there. And God was great to me, as He always is, and I was able to find a venue or a place where I could do both, and that's what I do now. So we have a medical cosmetic clinic where we provide all the non-ablative medical procedures for people to help them with those parts of their bodies that they're no longer happy with because of aging, because they were born that way, whatever. They don't like it, we fix it.
How did you come into being involved with this clinic?
I worked in the medical field when I got divorced. I set up some of these clinics for doctors within their own practices, their medical practices, as well as I was doing marketing in the medical field for over 12 years. So I had a lot of exposure to it. I'd done it for other people, so I knew how to do it for myself.
What would, when you said kind of non-invasive?
Non-ablative, it means that we don't do surgeries. We don't cut the skin with a knife or a scalpel. But we do pierce the skin because we do injections. We can do a facelift with fillers, and now the popular technique is called threading. You can just lift the face in like 10 minutes with a thread.
Wow.
Fascinating.
Like a sewing thread?
Yeah, well, it's not a sewing thread, it's a surgical thread. I think it's similar to what they use on side of your body when you've had an incision, like if you've had surgery and they dissolve after a while, similar type thread. So we do those, we offer those at our clinic. It's fascinating to watch the transformation in 10 minutes.
So you're saying that, so you've paired with other doctors before to bring this
We
kind
have a medical director, we have a plastic surgeon who's going to be joining us shortly, but we also have nurses, we have a PA, and we have estheticians, because we provide Botox injections, we do all the fillers, we can remove hair from your body permanently, we can give you a facelift either with the threads I just mentioned or with products, and we have something called a microneedle, and it's for people who've had problems with acne, with different skin imperfections. It could be age spots. So we have several different ways that we can help people to treat acne, scarring, melasma, which is the dark spots you see on people, fine lines, wrinkles, sunspots, and then we can get rid of hair, we can treat scars, we can treat stretch marks. So anything that you have that's superficial that doesn't require surgery, we can pretty much help you with it at our clinic.
That's great. Where are you guys located?
In Cupertino, and the clinic is called Eternal Beauty Skin and Laser. Yeah.
Is that's your one location?
Yes, for now.
I'm
going to have several.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is your plan for expansion at this point?
When I started it, I just wanted to get it up and running and then go do another one. I love creating it. When we did it, I found the space, negotiated the lease, drew up the plan on the black and white on the paper, gave it to my contractor, who interpreted it in his language, and the rest is history. So exactly what I wanted.
From the ground up?
From the ground up, I did everything. I picked the furniture, I picked the chandeliers, I hired the staff. I mean, I did everything from A to Z.
Now, describe to me the atmosphere if someone were to come into your clinic.
I have a business partner that I should mention because I don't want it to sound like
it's just you.
Like I'm not. Yeah, it's just me. But he was more involved with, coming along with me because he is in the high-tech field. So he didn't have many experience with doing this. But he's come a long way, and I'm very impressed when I hear him speak now.
Absolutely.
Yes. I'm sorry, what was the question you asked me?
Just from the ground up, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Or sorry, the atmosphere if someone were to come into the clinic.
They come in and they're like, wow, this place is so beautiful. It looks, the common feedback we get, or the frequent comment we get when someone walks in, they say, we feel like we're in the lobby of a Beverly Hills hotel.
I love that.
It's beautiful. I mean, if I'm allowed to say so myself, since it's my creation, but it is, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. It is beautiful.
You're not biased at all.
Not biased
No, not at all.
Not at all.
So your involvement there, like what's your official title there then?
I am the COO, which is a Chief Operating Officer. It's just a fancy title for me, for the person who is running, overseeing all the operations. I do not perform any of the clinical tasks because although I'm trained as a nurse, I never converted my license to U.S. licensing, and I have British training. I was raised in a British colony. So,
do you think you would like to move towards getting relicensed here in the States?
No, I do not want
Just
to
hire
work
someone
as
else
a nurse. Yes, I prefer the glamorous side of things.
Yeah, absolutely. What has been the most rewarding experience in the field that you're in now?
When people come in and they're not happy, and within a half an hour there's a transformation, and they're looking in the mirror going, wow. There's nothing, different things gratify us.
Yeah.
And for me, I love to do anything that will make someone's life better.
Right.
And I've done it in several other areas of my life, but this, is great because I'm making friends with wonderful women, and I'm helping them with transformations, which is helping with their self-esteem. And I must add, it's not just for women, because this Silicon Valley had gone through a recession. Yeah. A lot of older men found themselves unemployed, competing with the younger generation. Yep. And they came into us, and we were able to help them to do some enhancements so they can continue to be part of the competitive workforce. Because I'm told that most people hire younger people who look a certain way. Yeah. So they were still able to keep up with the competition. So we have lots of procedures for men as well. And we have quite a bit of male clients.
How would someone come upon kind of discovering information or looking into the services you guys offer?
They go to our website. We have a website, and we also have a YouTube channel for our clinic.
Oh, great.
When we purchase all the new lasers that we have all the cutting-edge lasers. We have one that can destroy your belly fat that you can't get rid of when you diet and exercise.
Did you bring one with you today?
In 25 minutes. It's too big. You can come and check it out.
Okay, maybe I'll do that.
But we can zap that fat in 25 minutes, and over the course of 6 weeks, you will see it disappear because your body recognizes the fat as dead material, breaks it down, and then it's flushed through your lymphatic system over the course of 6 weeks.
Wow.
So we have that, and we have several others, but when we purchase these lasers, they come with generic videos. I don't like to use those. We produce our own television segments with our staff. So you can go to our website, our YouTube channel, and you can familiarize yourself with the procedures and the staff. So when you come in, you have that feeling like you've already met them.
You've seen the people who are actually going to be using the equipment. That's
and
great.
You see people being treated, and you see the results.
Wow.
So yeah, I like to be on the cutting edge. And people talk about boxes and circles. For me, they don't exist. Why a box? Why a circle? Right?
Yeah.
Just go out there. Don't follow what everyone else is doing. The ultimate goal is to achieve the same outcome. Just choose a different path and do it that way. That's usually how I do things.
Like that. Where do you hope to see your clinic go here?
I want it to be the best clinic in the valley.
Wow.
That's my goal. Right now, physically looking at it, I think it is. Yeah. It's unique because it's not a sterile, stuffy doctor's office. Right. You come in, you feel like, where am I? I'm in a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And I want it to be different in every way. Plus, I have a TV studio, a little mock studio built in there. And we can have parties at our place. You know, there's so many different things we can do because we have a lot of space. It's a 4,050 square foot space that we have.
That's a good amount of space you get there.
And we're in a busy shopping center, so it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So let's say 5 years from now, where would you like to see your business?
A next one. I'd like to see its sister or brother pop up
build off on it
in the Silicon Valley, doing just as well as the one that I'm in currently.
Great.
Yes.
So before we're wrapping up here, would you mind sharing maybe the website name with our audience?
Yes, please feel free to go and see this clinic I'm talking about, and you can do so by going to Eternal Beauty Skin Laser.com.
Great, that's wonderful. Well, Jennylyn, thank you so much for being on the show tonight on Random Access. We really appreciate you coming on. Sounds like you've really benefited from getting involved here in KMVT, and you have your own little TV studio there yourself, so that's wonderful. So stay tuned to Random Access. We'll be right back after these commercial messages. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was so great.
It was great.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, absolutely.